I'm about 20 kilometers outside Hakodate city now. It was crazy busy in the city, so I couldn't stop and film anything. So after 6 nights, 7 nights in Hakodate, it was really nice place. Went a lot of fishing, hang out with friends, exploring the town. I have set off for the Okushiri Island in next probably 3 days or 4 days. That's what I'm thinking. And now I'm going down to trying to get to either, I don't know what's the town called, about 70k away or 80k away. There are 2 towns, 2 choices, so depending on how I feel. And after that, I'll figure something out. So yeah, I'm about to get off for another ride to the next Seiko Mart and have a breakfast over there. That's my plan. Alright. Good morning everyone from Shiriuchi town. This morning is not really going well because halfway through about 35k, 40k, I was adjusting my watch and I accidentally deleted my log halfway through. So now I have to re-record and everything will be split into 2 logs. If you know me, you know how much I love numbers, right? And the second thing, I was having the coffee at the 7-Eleven. I ran away from 7-Eleven because I wanted to leave this crime scene as soon as I could. And as bike pulled over, snapped. So GoPro holder is no longer upright here. So at least next couple of days until I order the new one and receive it. No more GoPro footage on the bike like this. And even what makes it worse is as it snapped, it ripped the handle holder, this rubber thing. I don't even want to see this anymore. Not really good morning, I'm not very motivated. And now I came to a point I have to go over the pass. Over the pass from there. What? I have to keep going, don't I? So here I am, according to that sign over there, tunnel over there, is the longest tunnel in the world. That one there. I don't know what it means by longest tunnel. I thought the longest tunnel in the world is in Switzerland, but that sign says that is the longest tunnel, so maybe the longest tunnel for the trains. What is that? The Shinkansen, the bullet train. Yeah, that's a bullet train tunnel. Oh, bullet train just came to Hokkaido a couple of years ago, so well, that's still train. Yeah, train tunnel. Alright, seems like this river is fishable. I don't know if that's a proper term. It's a Hokkaido rule book. So if you check this out, if you're a fly fisher, this is a page with all the names of rivers that you can't fishing, and this red line means like from January to December and the season that you can't fish or you can fish. This area, I think this is the area I am now, and then all the rivers. Yeah, this river is not on this list, so that means I can go fishing. Let's go fishing. Alright, I'm packed. Thanks Amazing River for letting me enjoy it. Alright, see you next time. I thought this is pretty interesting. I just had a quick read, and what it says is basically a year 1800 he was ordered by government to go to measure around Hokkaido, and that was April 19th, and he got to the tip of Honshu by the 10th of May. Then he stayed there for 7 days because the wind was not right, so he couldn't sail over here, and then to Hakodate. He wanted to start Hakodate, but he ended up in this place called Yoshioka, in town called Fukushima. It's not the same Fukushima, but different Fukushima. And yeah, he started from here walking. He used the technique of having a measuring point on the mountain, so he hiked up the mountain as well to measure exact location. He used the mountain measuring method as well as stars, can't see, and walking. So he walks from a place to place and then hiked up the mountain, looked down, and then he placed a little indication or something, and then he measured from the mountain from the starting point to the end point with the stars. I think that's where his accuracy of mapping came from. I can't believe he literally walked around. Hey, I'm whinging, biking, headwinds and heavy and fishing and blah blah blah, my GoPro's broken, blah blah blah. He walked around, not just in Hokkaido, all over Japan with the device. Massive respect. Thank you very much. And I'm using that map to cycle around Hokkaido, so big respect to him. Arigatou gozaimasu. Good morning everyone. 7:07. I just came back from Seikoma because I wanted to go get milk. I forgot to buy milk last night, and I can't drink coffee without milk, but I like drinking coffee with milk. So I went to Seikoma, half an hour cycle, which I would never do if it was a normal life situation. But somehow when I'm cycle touring, doesn't really matter how long it takes, or I think the speed of time or the length of a feeling of sense of length of time changed from normal life to cycle touring time, which is great. I really enjoy it. and I think it's because the way I travel now is very slow, much slower pace than the life I normally live, and I think that's working really well for me at the moment to give me a different perspective in life. Taking time to make a coffee, taking time to cook. It doesn't mean that probably this is the way I'm going to be living when I get back to the normal life. I'm probably going to go back to the same routine, but giving me quite different perspective to what I normally do is really important, and making that different perspective pretty normal is even more important. And the coffee, Sprout. If you're around Niseko, this is good coffee. But I normally just go to Sprout, pay money, get quick coffee, and they make a good coffee. But now I'm happy to take my time to make coffee and enjoy the coffee with the time that I spent. So I spent less money, but I spent more time. Just a exchange of time and money, really, I guess. So yeah, just thinking about different sense of speed of time as I cycle travel. Alright, so I'm gonna focus on making coffee, otherwise if I do something then I'll lose my coffee, so I'll focus. Alright, let's get going. Goodbye, best can't fight. And starting up downhill. Alright, in Matsumae I found a DIY shop, so let's go find how to fix it. Oh. I found the right size of... not here? That'll do for now. Whew. It's been a beautiful coastline. There's just a lot of ups, downs, and it's just by the coast, but also quite hilly, mountainery. You can see mountains up there. It's quite mountainy. Mountain range right by the coast. So the road goes up and down heaps. And there are little villages by the sort of valley. But every time you get down to a little village, you have to go back up on the mountain to go over the ridge of the mountain. The ridge goes straight down into the sea. This is Japan Sea, I think. Across the sea is China or Russia. I think Russia. Yeah. So it's been a lot of ups and downs, just like my life. Well, except there are a lot of ups. Well, my life is all about downhill. As a ski instructor, I love downhill. Woo. After cycling along steep up and down coastline, I got to the aimed destination, which is called Kami-no-Kuni. It was just under 80 kilometers ride, but I felt more than that, probably because of elevation, although I love the view on this stunning coast. This Michinoeki that I visited was one of the best ones I've ever been, as they had a big selection of local veggies and other local products. Campsite that I stayed on was on the hill nearby, which was also a nice quiet place. I really enjoyed staying there. Just a wide open patch of grass with chair and table, eating locally grown tomatoes, and I like that now I can genuinely enjoy this very simple lifestyle with this simple pleasure. Started to feel that I'm getting a good momentum of cycle touring recently. I am excited to see what's waiting for me ahead on the road.